My sister-in-law is upset I didn't thank her for babysitting her own children. We have a new section titled, Spoiler Alert, It Didn't Go Well.
Ah, good.
You don't say.
So I'm going to guess it doesn't go well. Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
Divorce or not? Let's pull it. Divorce or not? I'm going straight for the jugular.
Well,
What do
the
we got?
problem
Talk to
is
me.
that I don't think that OP's brother is able to do the divorce unless the wife tells him it's okay. The sounds
Doesn't
of
have
it.
permission.
Wife is gonna have to greenlight that divorce, and
Think how often he'll have to thank her for watching the kids during her custody time. Dude, this is going to be so many thank yous. 50% of his life, he'll be thanking her.
dang, like the craziest thing would be like if it was weird. The craziest thing would be like if these aren't her kids, but like,
Wait.
how would that make any sense? You know what I mean? Like.
Dude, I love this as an absolute Hail Mary conspiracy theory. Somehow the woman who birthed them, they're not her kids.
Like it's all
she when she went into labor, it was just a hallucination.
she did a Raising Arizona and she took the kids for the tax credits. And now she's like, "Oh, I'm so sick of this. I didn't realize that there'd be strings attached to these tax credits,
Or-
namely that I have to take care of them."
What if the husband had affair babies, hires a hypnotist to think that she gave birth? She's hypnotized during the entire delivery.
Hey. Come back to reality.
All right.
And then they're not hers.
Okay.
Kids, come on.
We're going to see.
Not
Maybe-
her kids.
Maybe
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
right. Guys,
Yeah.
are me and Dakota right? Let us know. By the way, before getting into it, 93% says divorce. Chat, 93% of chat said divorce. Wow. Well, spoiler alert, didn't go well. My sister-in-law. The yawns! The yawns! Sister-in-law and my brother had a massive fight, and he demanded to know why she lied and caused so much drama. And she broke down and told him that he was too close to me and my siblings, and that she hated how my whole family babied me. I'm the youngest. And that his siblings' relationship with each other made her uncomfortable, and she just wanted him to put a little distance between himself and us because her family isn't as close to each other, and kept telling her that our close dynamic is weird and toxic. You're weird and toxic.
Yeah, straight up. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
He told her he told her that her behavior is unacceptable and that she caused a rift between not only him and I, but also with the rest of his siblings as well, because now they're mad at him. My brother did call me and he apologized for doubling down on what his wife said. He said it was already tense in their house and he was just trying to keep the peace, God, and be supportive, but he shouldn't have treated me this way when deep down he knew I wasn't at fault. He also let me know that for the time being, sister-in-law will go no contact with my siblings and I while they go to marriage counseling, and sister-in-law goes to therapy because her behavior wasn't normal. He sounded exhausted and defeated, and I just told him we're all here for him if he needs us. He's made it clear that the no contact is only for sister-in-law, and he assured me that he won't limit his contact with me and apologized for doing so without even talking to me first. I asked him if he'd like me to reach out to her and apologize for what I said and give her a sincere thank you, but he said no. Yeah, I feel like that would just make her go, just transform.
She
Just absolutely mutate into the Hulk.
She would become Megatron.
You
She'd become
dare.
the leader of the Decepticons.
You dare give me the fakest apology the world has ever seen at this time?
It's crazy. This lady is not someone you want to be married to.
That is so true. Oh my God.
Does Facebook need a TLDR? Okay, here's the TLDR, Facebook. OP's sister-in-law is a kind of a demon who's trying to isolate her husband, OP's brother, from the rest of his family, and she's now called the fact that the siblings are all close and friends with each other toxic and weird. which is, I am rubber, you are glue. What you say bounces off of me, sticks to you, because she is toxic and weird.
Yeah.
And that is it.
That's point blank the end. That's all she wrote.
Riley, you owe everyone in the room $5.
$5. $5. I completely agree. But do we want to see how this ends with this monster?
I do.
I asked him if he'd like me to reach out to her, apologize for what I said.
Hold on, John. Let me turn off this damn.
Yeah.
Why
let's do it. It ran into the pokey thing and.
The one who's not even sitting here has more ADHD than all of us combined.
Oh boy. So, brother said that it was never about gratitude to begin with, that it's actually a bigger issue between them that they need to figure out on their own, that we shouldn't contact sister-in-law unless she reaches out first, as she doesn't want to have any contact with us. Low-key is true, and she's crazy. Why would you want to talk to her anyways?
100%.
He apologized for her language with me on the text, but I told him not to worry about it. Safe to say that sister-in-law's relationship with us is never going to be the same again after this. And to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of hers, but I was civil and polite to her in the past because my brother loves her and we've never had any issues prior to this. I do feel really guilty that all of this happened because of the trip planned for me, but my siblings keep telling me it's not my fault, which it isn't. My mom says that I should have just thanked my sister-in-law and kept the peace instead of having this all blow up so much. But my siblings told her that even if I had apologized, it wouldn't have mattered, as my sister-in-law would have found something else to cause a problem. But they also told me what a lot of you had mentioned in the comments, that saying thank you was the polite thing to do, and that taking care of kids full-time is not the same as babysitting them for a few hours, and it would have been good to tell her that she's appreciated. But they understand that I don't have the understanding of what it means to be a parent, and that having someone basically verbally attack me wouldn't have made me reciprocate with kindness. Exactly. And I get it. I was ignorant about it, and I acknowledge that. I think people are being way too harsh about OP in the comments about that.
Yeah, it's true. It's a little thing. That's a small thing where it's like, she literally had the opportunity to not do it. She said no, and then it's like, you went on this trip, and then she was like, where's my freaking gold medal? It's like, no, it's like, okay, you can go and be like, hey, thanks for shouldering the kids for what, a weekend?
A week.
A whole week? Okay.
Grandma had him for 4 days. And the sisters were over for the 3 days.
Yeah, and then it wasn't even that much. So it's like, get over yourself.
You did like 10% kid watching.
No, Riley, you can't escape. You're getting paddled. Everyone in the chat is yelling that you deserve to be paddled. By the way, guys, that balloon wasn't even next to the mic. It was like in the hallway. That's how loud that balloon was.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing? He's running away. Get paddled.
Get us those cheeks.
Yes.
There we go. That is something we'll accept. We will accept that. Now, there's a lot more details, but the gist of it, brother-in-law and sister-in-law's marriage is strained right now. The whole world is falling apart.
And the screw just fell out of the chair Keon sitting
in. And so is his relationship.
Scared, guys. Maybe it's the ghost.
I
don't know.
A new chair. But I hope everything works out okay. I really love my partner and hate seeing him so defeated. Part of me wishes we never went on that trip because all this drama is so draining. And to clarify something, the only reason I was questioning the whole I babysit my kids as a favor to you is because I always see people criticizing fathers and calling them out because kids are the parents' responsibility and not a chore or a favor for anyone. I thought this applied to both mothers and fathers, but perhaps I was mistaken because my only point of reference on this topic is what I see on the internet, as I'm not a mom, and since a lot of you have said that I'm an a-hole and that she deserved a thank you and a gift. By the way, you'll never be an a-hole because you can listen to full episodes of stories just like this.
That's right.
Go to Spotify, search OK Storytime, and check it out. We're gonna finish the story.
Finish the story first.
I messed up the thank you part, but I did buy her a magnet for the fridge since she likes to collect them. I went a little crazy and brought back little souvenirs for myself and everyone else as well. And it would have been weird and rude with her kids. And it would have been weird and rude to give her kids gifts and not her. So I got every single family member a small Scottish themed present. I was excited about being in Scotland. Lol. Thank you all for your insights and advice. I really appreciate it, whether you thought I was or wasn't the a-hole. All your opinions put things into perspective for me. Some comments were outright nasty, though, and I didn't think name-calling was productive or necessary. But oh well, that's the internet.
Hey, ain't that the truth?
Ain't
that the truth?
The truth.